Dragons Rising has introduced so many ninjas, and today we'll be ranking all of the ninjas in Dragons Rising. Now, a bit of a heads up here, Pixel is not in the list, and other characters which are not specifically mentioned to be ninjas are also not in the list. This is just my opinion. Don't get offended by this at all. Give me your opinion down below in the comments. And with that, let us get started with number 12, which there are 12 ninjas actually. Number 12, Wildfire. And Wildfire is an interesting one because if you had asked me this same question earlier when, I don't know, season 2 part 2 came out, I would have said, of course not. Wildfire would be top 5, top 4, top 3, something like that. But yeah, no, Wildfire has gone down the drain for me this past season, season 3, part 1 and part 2. Has just gotten a little too annoying at this point, and I am frankly kind of done with it. The whole Roby storyline was annoying. I didn't like that at all. And season 3, part 1 just absolutely ruined her character. She could have done anything better than just sit around in a hospital room and talk to a dying man. So that's just the main thing about Wildfire. She just kind of got ruined for me, and sometimes her humor goes way too overboard. She needs to end up having some serious character development, or at least something that'll get her off her humorous side, like something to make her actually serious. But that's it for Wildfire. The 11th spot goes to none other than Zane. And Zane is an interesting one because he has the opposite problem to Wildfire. Wildfire has too much personality, Zane has nothing. That's the entire reason he's here. The one season where he was promised the spotlight, season 3, part 1, he genuinely didn't get too much. Like, he had one episode with Pixel, but that's just one episode, and that's just 10 minutes of one episode. You can't really judge a character off of that. And Zane has had nothing to do in Dragons Rising. He was practically useless in those first 40 episodes. And when he did start to get useful, he got sent away again. So just an Alpha Zane and Alpha the Master of Ice here. And if Pixel was on the list, she'd honestly be higher, not gonna lie. The 10th spot, Ryu. And I think this gives you an idea of how bad Zane and Wildfire are. I think Ryu's better than them. And honestly, yeah, no, Ryu's better than them. Ryu's chill, Ryu's cute, Ryu's nice, and spoilers for season 3, part 2, 3, 2, 1. I'm giving you time to skip here. Ryu gets trained by Rontu, and I really loved that entire plot line. That was great. Enjoyable, everything I'd want in a plot line. It was amazing. I really liked that plot line. Yeah, no, Ryu's a sweetheart. You gotta love Ryu, man. Ninth spot, Frag. And Frag is another interesting case because he originally got introduced to be like a side villain and then became an ally. And then he became a ninja as well. He hasn't really had anything to shine with. He had a couple of moments in season 3 part 1 that was nice. He had some moments with Sora and Arin, that's nice as well. Season 3 part 2 though, he doesn't have too much going for him. He has a couple of cool things in episode 17 and such, but yeah, no, Frag doesn't have too much going for him. So calling him really good for basically just a minuscule amount of stuff is just not right. But someone who actually gets a lot of stuff right in their minuscule time is the eighth one, which true technicality shouldn't even be considered a ninja, but I'll do it anyway. Morro, the former Master of Wind. And Morro's on this list simply because he says, I was a former ninja under Master Wu, and that makes him a ninja in my book. He follows the ninja way. That's all the ninjaing I want. So Morro is a ninja for what it is, okay? And Morro's great. Morro's amazing. Morro does everything right. Great stuff for Morro. I mean, I love Morro. He's cool. He's not fun, but he is heroic, he's brave, he's selfless, he's everything I'd want in a redeeming villain. And what can I say? I love Morro. Seventh spot goes to the opposite of a redeeming villain, a rising villain, which is Jay Walker. Now, Jay Walker is very much an interesting case because he had nothing to do in those first 30 episodes. He kind of got into season 2, but it wasn't really much. It was just one humiliating fight. And season 3, part 1, he was nice. He was badass. That's why he's here. He was great in season 3, part 1. And of course, season 3, part 2 is more or less his season. He has a lot to do in there. He has a lot of stuff he does there in regards to Nia as well. There's a lot of storyline potential there. Oh, again, only reason he's down here is because he's missing 30 episodes worth of exploration that the other ninjas got, and I'm sure he'll get there as well. And when he does, he'll definitely be a lot more higher. Sixth spot, the main character of the show, not Arin, Lloyd. And Lloyd is an interesting case as well because Lloyd got a couple of storylines in season 2 and season 1, but by the time you get to season 2 part 2, there isn't much to do with Lloyd anymore. He kind of takes the back seat, not gonna lie. He does miss Arin and Jay in season 3 part 1, and I guess that was nice, but everyone misses them, so it's not a Lloyd specific thing. Lloyd is just more or less a plot device in my opinion at this point because he is the only one who can connect to the Source Dragons. He's just kind of being used for that, and for the main character of the show, he doesn't have too much going for him, but his storylines in the original season and season 2 carry. So, yeah, no, it's great. The fifth spot goes to Sora, and Sora is another interesting case because the thing with Sora is that she also had a lot of development in season 1, but after that, it has definitely slowed down, and it was kind of slow until season 3 part 1 where Sora kind of redeemed herself very well with the entire story with Arin and everything. I really like Sora in that. Sora was great in there. They did whatever they could with Sora, and honestly, it's amazing. I really liked the Sora stuff in there, and yeah, no, I just like Sora. What can I say? Fourth place goes to Cole, and maybe this is controversial, but I don't know. Cole is just wholesome. And spoilers ahead, season 3 part 2 kind of redeemed him in Dragon's Rising because Cole lost his temper, you know. He went against Noct and he got his ass beat. But what matters is he lost his temper. He's the calm one, and he lost his temper. That was great character development for Cole because, I mean, Cole genuinely, we see depth in that character. So you can see him with the finders and everything, where he loves them as a family. They are his main family, and losing them does so much stuff to him. And even coming to Cole and other stuff, season 2 part 1, we again saw his family side with Bonzel and how he was so protective of her. Season 2 part 2, we kind of got the mech and everything, so I guess that was nice. Season 3, of course, there wasn't much Cole, and in fact, season 1 as well. I really like this episode. I like his golem form a lot. Cole is amazing. Cole is top 10. I mean, of course, he's top 10, but Cole is just amazing. The third place goes to Nia, the Master of Water. And you might be confused. You might be thinking, why Nia of all people? I mean, what has she specifically done? And you'd be right. She hasn't had too much focus. But if you have watched season 3, part 2, you know what I'm talking about. Because Nia gets a lot of character development in season 3, part 2. And I mean, it's just nice seeing her and how she's grieving Jay in that entire storyline, and it also kind of shows you about the effects the merge had on so many people. And Nia is the smart one. Nia is once again and has always been the glue that holds the team together. I just really like Nia as a character. Yeah, great stuff. Yeah, amazing. The second place. Before this, like and subscribe, guys. Shameless advertising, I know. Second place goes to Arin. Arin is the main character of the show, so of course he should be up here, but that's just not it. I mean, his villain arc was great with Lord Raz and everything. Season 3, Part 1, he carries. Arin was great in that. Arin was amazing in that. His relationship with Sora is amazing. Season 1, you kind of see him growing and becoming this ninja. Season 2, he starts having doubts. Season 3 becomes a villain, and spoilers ahead once again. At this point, he doesn't even want to be anything. He just wants to be back with his family. So, honestly, I see where Aaron's coming from. I would have done the same thing, and Aaron is the most realistic Ninjago character there has been. Let's just be honest with that. Aaron is the most realistic. But first place goes to the Master of Fire, who is always at his peak, Kai. And Kai is great. Kai is amazing. I mean, every single season of Ninjago, Kai has been a spotlight, and especially in Dragon's Rising, he has been a spotlight. Kai is more or less here because he shows us the growth of the ninjas. Most of the other ninjas are similar to how they had been, except for maybe Jay, but Kai is showing us the real maturity that comes with being a ninja. He follows Master Wu's teachings to the brim. He isn't really the hothead anymore. He has a daughter at this point, basically in Wildfire. He is great. He is quippy. That's all great as well. His arc in Nether Space was pretty good. His battles are great. All the battles he is in are peak. And even just seeing Kai have this cool mind at this point and be like, no, Master Wu wouldn't do this. Master Wu wouldn't do this like that. We have to be patient and we have to be calm and stuff like that. That's what makes Kai Kai, and that's what makes Kai lovable. And Kai is great. Amazing stuff for Kai in Dragon's Rising as a whole. But what are you guys' thoughts? Check out this video I made last night ranking all the Dragon's Rising villains. You're gonna like that one. And thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff.